This is Bill Keegan, Town Manager in Foxboro, with your latest update on the coronavirus impact here in town of Foxboro. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. Here are the latest statistics concerning the disease here in Foxboro. There are now 6 confirmed cases of COVID-19 throughout the town of Foxboro. Fortunately, none of the cases are requiring hospitalization. That's a significant increase over yesterday, which we had no cases. But then we did later in the day. We learned that we had 4 cases that were confirmed later in the day, and then 2 more additional cases were confirmed as of this morning. So for a total of 6 cases throughout Foxboro. There are now 129 cases in Norfolk County. That was a 72% jump from just the day before. The numbers where the numbers in cases were 75 in total, and now they're at 129. The new case total will be updated by about 4 o'clock this afternoon. And I'll be able to report on that information for you tomorrow. In Massachusetts, the number of confirmed cases is 1,159, and there are 11 deaths associated with those cases. There was some good news to report, though, in that in Norfolk County, the number of hospitalizations that were actually throughout Massachusetts, the number of cases was reduced from 10.5% of those cases confirmed down to 8.1%. So there is an improvement in the number of hospitalizations throughout the state. The largest concentration of cases in terms of the population is still within the 30 to 59 age group, and so that is that accounts for more than half of the cases that are occurring throughout the state. Finally, there are about 185 states, 185 communities that have declared a state of emergency, and Foxboro is one of those communities as well. Some of the other things that are going on in Foxboro are that we are doing virtual treatments, actually virtual exercises with the seniors. Mark Craig and his crew is actually working on that. And let me just to give you some of the updates on that. It looks like on Mondays from 11:45, they're doing reversing the aging process. Excuse me. On Tuesdays, 9:45, Zumba Gold. Wednesdays, 9:30, Facebook Live Chat with Mark Craig. And Fridays at 10:30, there's yoga. And Monday through Friday at 1:30 p.m., there's a conference bingo, and Mark leads that process as well. You can stay tuned for Tech 101 videos on various topics, all of which will be coming soon, and all from the Foxboro Council on Aging Human Services website. So stay tuned for that. Also, other information and updates that I've received from the Board of Health came from more like on a statewide level basis. And yesterday, first of all, the governor is scheduled to give another live update today at 3:30. Yesterday, a new text update service was announced for the public to receive updates. You can text COVID-MA, all capitalized, to 888-777. Again, that's COVID-MA to 888-777. And that is and that will get you the latest updates of what's happening throughout the state. The state is also continuing to offer 211 services for questions. If anybody has any questions about that, feel free to call that number, and they'll be able to help you with that, with anything that comes up concerning the virus. Proposed legislation was announced yesterday by the Baker administration to provide assistance to municipalities. It included wording to allow for the sale of beer and wine for takeout services. That being the only way you can actually get food services right now is through takeout, and they're looking to actually ease that the requirement for allowing people to do that. And also looking to ease the deadlines for payments for tax bills, and to ease the amount of penalties that may be required of tax bills as well. There was also legislation that looks to move the deadlines for applications, and for also allowing for digital signatures for warrants, for town warrants. The coronavirus testing and response area, there are, as I said earlier, 1,159 confirmed cases in the Commonwealth, with 94 hospitalizations and 11 deaths as of today. The confirmed case numbers are expected to rise as testing capacity increases. That was also something that I noted earlier this week, is that as the testing increases, the number of cases will certainly spike throughout the Commonwealth. Right now, the state has actually issued 13,749 tests, and several private testing laboratories have been approved for that testing as well, to increase our capacity for doing so. Nearly 5,000 tests have been conducted in the last 24 hours alone. There have been 89 deliveries of supplies so far from the federal stockpile. Over 750,000 items were delivered to DPH, Department of Public Health, which is responsible for delivering those needed supplies to Massachusetts hospitals from around the Commonwealth. For healthcare, the need for personal protective equipment, PPE, among frontline healthcare workers remains critical, and state officials continue to urge all members of the public not experiencing symptoms to not employ PPE for personal use unless it is in compliance with the state guidance for prioritization of equipment. For businesses who are able to produce or supply PPE, testing equipment, or other essential healthcare supplies, MassBio continues to solicit supply donations online. DPH has released a new messaging tool called Alerts MA, which will allow, as I mentioned earlier, will allow residents to subscribe to the real-time notifications by texting keyword COVID MA to 888-777. I actually employed that service on my own phone and actually use it on a regular basis. One thing I will, going back to the PPE, I did have a request. A resident has reached out to me asking if we could try and do something locally here in Foxboro, and we're working on those details right now to see if we can actually use Foxboro as a donation site, and anyone who has PPE that they would like to donate. I know that Sturdy Hospital is in dire need of some additional assistance in that area. So if we can get that equipment over to them, or those items over to them, we certainly will do that as soon as we can. And we're looking to work out the details of how we might do that. So stay tuned. I may be back to you tomorrow with some more further details on that. The governor has ordered that telehealth care services be covered in insurance, and insurance carriers cannot limit the requirements. Providers can also use telephonic options if they are unsure that their internet connection is secure. For reference, please see the executive order relatives to telehealth services located on the state website at mass.gov. Behavioral health providers using telehealth will follow all normal billing procedures. Workforce and employment. The Department of Unemployment Assistance continues to offer online and call-in town hall meetings to assist workers filing unemployment claims as a result of COVID-19, and you can sign up to participate on the state's website, mass.gov. All individuals that in need can apply for Department of Transitional Assistance for additional income-determined benefits online. A full guideline to Department of Transitional Assistance resources during the COVID-19 pandemic is also available on mass.gov. The Associated Industries of Massachusetts held a webinar for employees to provide guidance for dealing with COVID-19 related challenges. That was done as of yesterday, and we can access the actual full video online. The Department of Public Utilities has issued an order prohibiting all utility companies from shutting off gas, electric, or other water services throughout the duration of this crisis. Effective today, for as far as transportation goes, the appointment-only reservation system is being implemented for certain necessary and required in-person transactions at the RMV's 8 open and operating service centers. These essential transactions include certain commercial driver's licenses, commercial transactions, and some new registrations. The Milford and Wilmington RMV service centers will remain open to exclusively perform walk-in commercial transactions for CDLs and permits, and CDL road tests continue to be administered from those locations. For more information, you can visit them at mass.gov/RMV. The Metro West Regional Transit Authority announced it has reduced service on fixed bus routes. Beginning tomorrow, the Worcester Transit Authority will be operating on a modified weekend schedule, and this sort of falls in line with a lot of the various services, transportation services that are happening throughout this state on a reduced level. The 495 Metro West Partnership has provided a comprehensive list of all RTA service modifications in the greater I-95 region. you can go to the Metro West Partnership website, and they'll be happy to provide that information for you. That is some of the major items that we are looking to that we're covering right now. I will say that we also are grateful for some of the programs that are going on with the Park and Recreation as well. They have a full slate of programs going on online through their Facebook page. So folks want to get some things for the kids. There are different programs being offered through the Facebook page. We do encourage people to go out and walk, and certainly keep your distance as you do that, and don't congregate in numbers greater than 10 as in accordance with the governor's guidelines on that. Town Hall remains open. We are working with a small crew that is in fact but is keeping the office open and certainly available for questions in case anyone is interested in doing that. In coming to the office and needing any information, we're happy to provide that for you. And give us a call if you need any further help. Our number is 508-543-1200 or 508-543-1219. We're happy to help in any way we can. And most important, we want everyone to stay safe, maintain your social distancing and good hygiene, wash your hands as often as possible, and stay healthy throughout the duration of this entire event. And we'll continue to be back with you again tomorrow for further updates as they occur throughout the community. For now, stay safe. We'll see you next time.